years in total. I started my industry out of pure hatred from an industry that I was currently in, and that's what drove me to do this. I went back to school around the age of 40. I got my bachelor's degree, my master's degree. I have a wife, my 2 children. I have 2 dogs. I have a cat.
Nice. And you've lived in Palm Coast for
And
about
I've
12 years,
I've
right?
lived in Palm Coast for about 12 years,
Okay.
originally from Daytona Beach.
Okay, so what is your burning desire?
To rule the world. So I do want to actually be the best computer company based off of the right way.
Okay, cool. Something that no one knows about you?
After I got my bachelor's degree, I had the honors and privilege, and I did apply for the FBI.
Cool. What is your key to success?
Honesty and integrity.
Alrighty then.
Yes. Take it away.
Go for it.
Nervous, don't know how to do this, so I'm just gonna go out there. My industry is known for a lot of facets of wrongdoings, of untruthfulness, and that's kind of where I don't want to do that anymore. I've got a bachelor's degree in security. That's why I'm fixated on this. Everybody that has companies in today's society, we are faced with hackings, with adversities every day, left and right. We're always seeing it on the news. Big oil companies, supermarkets, companies that you would think that are multi-billionaires that you would know that would be better to have a better security system. And what it is it's not always the better security system, but the knowledge of how to actually protect it. And that's kind of where I come in. My bachelor's degree is in information technology with networking security, based off of infrastructure, data recovery, and actually hacking. So I have knowledge of how to kind of reverse certain things. I have the knowledge of understanding the people. I listen to your needs. I'm not here to sell you something you don't need. I'm here to help you achieve what you do need. Everybody here, we're not Donald Trumps. We're not, Tesla that, don't really care about losing money. We all have our families, and that's what we're here to do. The kind of people that I'm really looking forward to being introduced with are these companies that are small, that are growing, that are wanting to actually succeed. And the succeeding is not losing the money. And all I'm actually looking for is an opportunity to just go in, assess your company, see what you got, see if there's any avenues I can help you with. Lewis, if I may use you for an example, when I first joined BNI, I went over to Lewis's place at All About Price. He had us look over his internet stuff, and in about 2.5 hours, we got him up and running and removed probably half of his networking system because it was unnecessary. And that's kind of where we lie. We're honest, and we try to put forth that ability. If we don't know something, we're not afraid to say it. There's a lot of people out there that, oh yeah, I can do. But it's also the concept of, I am educated. I do have, like I said, my bachelor's degree. I actually have a master's in business administration, believe it or not, instead of computers. But I also have 6 IT certificates, and I'm currently working on a 7th, which we'll see how that pans out. But it's across the board of what I need. I am Microsoft certified, I'm Apple certified. I'm a big push on Apple because of their security nature. I know they're expensive on the front end, but you can either buy it one time or you can pay me over and over to keep coming out and fixing the same Windows problems. We all hate updates. Windows do it every Wednesday, and then you call me on Thursday saying, hey, my printer worked yesterday, why didn't it work today? I go, you have a Windows? Well, there you go. But these are the things, and knowledge is bliss. I keep my rates the way that they have. Like I said, I've been doing this for about 6 years, and I've been blessed enough not to have to increase my rates. I work with people, I understand times are tough, but I also have to make a living. But I believe that I use it as an example for a gas station. If everybody out there is charging $4 a gallon, and I charge $2 a gallon, you're gonna come see me. And that's kind of what I want. But to also know that, where'd you go? That when you come to me, you're gonna get what you want. Or like Alan, he brought his wife's computer to me, kind of told him what it was. He goes, well, can't I just buy a new computer? It's not necessarily true. Just because of certain things, I'll tell you the truth. If it needs to be replaced, don't throw good money after bad with me. I'd rather tell you, go. I have people all the time tell me that, well, I can get a new one at Best Buy. Don't go to Best Buy. I'm okay with that, because eventually, you are going to come see me. Even with Apple computers, with my sales, a lot of the stuff that I do is, remanufactured, but I give you so much more with it. And yep, you can go to the Best Buy and buy a computer, no problem. But what people don't know with Apple, you're still gonna come to me. I'm the subcontractor for Best Buy out of Daytona Beach for Apple repair. So when you go buy them, you bring it to them, you pay the Geek Squad all that price, it's still coming to me. So, and I do remember, I actually do have a wall of shame. So when I have companies that I talk to, and they're like, no, they want my wall of shame, because I promise you, eventually, they're going to call me back. Miss Vanessa brought her computer to me just the other day, needing a cleanup, things like that. We looked at it, removed a lot of programs. Hopefully it's still working good. So it was a great time of a one-on-one with her as well. So this is kind of how I started my industry. It was just, like I said, it was just to start learning to help people and not take advantage of them. And that's what a lot of companies do. A lot of the other thing is with knowledge is on every hard drive, when you take it to a company and they say, oh, let's replace this, they put a new one in it. Every hard drive has a date code. So when they bring it to me and go, well, I just went to this place, they replaced it, and I look at it, it says 2014, but it's 2021. There's no way that they replaced that hard drive. There are companies that take your hard drive, sell it to him for new, after they sold you a new one. I always give you back your hard drive for two purposes. One, I don't want it. And two, it's still a machine. If that hard drive fails, even after I put it in, that original copy is all you have to start from. So these are things that people don't understand either. I'm a believer of backup. Hard copy, cloud, local, do whatever you can. Any questions?
I got one. When did you first identify as Barney?
Well, I couldn't do Fred. I don't have the.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday actually. As soon as I walked through that door, I became Barney. I have a split personality.
So, do you smack the hackers around?
I can actually. I do have software that will actually reverse what they do. So as they're trying to infect your stuff, I can put a program in and it
Alright.
reverts back to them and eats all their stuff away.
Really?
Yes, sir.
How much you charge for that?
More money than you think.
Because that would be fun.
So, and I'm currently working on a local storage base too, which actually I've got 2 servers that I'm building that will be actually at my house. That where companies wish for local stuff is right here.
Fair question. Really, before you joined, I would have gone to you, obviously, but I had this laptop actually I'm using, had hard drive was failing, so it was replaced with a solid state. And he gave me the hard drive back. When he did, he says, don't worry, he said, you got Windows Defender in here for your, he says, but what you need is malware, anti-malware. That's really what's good. So, is anti-malware products better than antiviral products?
I say best value is get the ones that are mostly all-in-ones. Windows Defender, and that's kind of what I was discussing with Ms. Vanessa as well as I have with Alan. If it's free, well, how much work are you gonna do for free? None. So if you don't pay for a good antivirus program, then you're not gonna get any coverage. Even with Windows Defender, they do that to tease, next you know, you get all these pop-ups that say buy. If you get a program which I support is either Bitdefender, which is the #1 that's best out there for everything. It comes with a VPN, so for businesses, that's actually what I support. And Viper is for home use, which most people don't know about that one. But it gives you your malware, your adware, your antivirus, and ransomware protection, where a lot of the others do not.
Okay.
I have just one thing to say or ask. When you have an Apple, you don't need
all that stuff, right?
That is correct. However, apples are now starting to have accessibility. And what people don't understand is if it's not in the App Store, it's not approved by Apple software.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't think he was nervous at all. He didn't seem nervous at all. So now we know more about what Corey does.